you have to be aware of your state of arousal. We got to be aware of our state of arousal. Like I said, men can't let go in sex. We don't have the luxury of letting go in sex if you're using sex for cultivation, like we're talking about right now. If you're just using sex for, or masturbation, you just want to blow your load because you're addicted to orgasm, that's a totally different thing. But when you're a man that's cultivating his masculinity, cultivating your sexuality, then sex becomes kind of a workout, but it's so worth.
Wait, did this man say sex is a workout? I'm trying to load thoughts in my brain. No, sex is a fun. It's a pleasurable experience. It's not a workout. It's oh my god.
Let the road take you where you wanna go.
So, I had to say this. The reason why we did this first video, we're doing this first video today, it's not because, yes, Kat, thank you for the video. It's because I saw this shit and I was like, wow. So we're gonna do an Elliott Husle double feature today. Yay! And look, I have to warn you guys, you're gonna see this picture and I want you to not... I'm gonna need you not to freak out when I first show you this picture. So editor, yes, I need you not to cut this out, but this is gonna be fun. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, look at those intense wolf alpha hunter eyes. Yes. And when you hear this shit, when you hear this, oh, yes. Let's hear this. Oh boy. You ready? Let's go.
Are you depressed? Do you find that you become depressed sometimes?
Yeah, it's called life. Living in the capitalist system. Like, fuck capitalism. I have to work 8 to 10 hours a day to actually try to make ends meet, and I still don't. I do YouTube, hoping that I can make a little bit of money at it. By the way, please like and subscribe. It actually helps out the channel. If you want to donate, you have the links, and that's as far as I'm going to go on this video clip. But let's go.
Do you find that you're depressing your energy? Do you find that everything that you...
Wait, why is his chest red? Dude, why is his chest so red? Oh shit. Okay. Whew. Let's go.
know you are on the inside, sexual and sexy and hungry and happy and angry and sad. All those things don't count, they don't matter. You've got to put them away, so you depress them.
Wait, what? Okay, what the fuck? Wait. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Wait. I can't do shit by myself about capitalism. I can spread the word. I can have a conversation. Okay, boy. Okay, he's hitting it at the park, ladies and gentlemen.
I've told you before that you've got to express. That's the only way to break the depression pattern, because I get depressed. In fact, I've been depressed for the past several days. I've been teaching workshops. I've been building businesses.
Your hand's depressed, man. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not one to talk because I have gray in my head, gray since I was 14. But this shit right here, bro, I'm glad well, I guess he didn't let it go, but come on, bro. Come on. Oh, wow. Please send me the link.
And watching children and doing all the shit that I have to do and never letting out all the sexual synergy and hunger and anger and...
Wait, if you get depressed from watching children, then you have an issue, dog. I'm sorry. My 14-year-old now never depressed me. Dude, I taught her shit. I actually had conversations with the child so I can figure out what they was thinking. That didn't depress me. Like, I man. And what's wrong? I thought you was your wife's boss. You didn't tell her, get in that kitchen, make me a sandwich, and then come bust it open. He's depressed. And he looks like he has all the sexual energy. I'm sorry. Okay. Whew, okay.
Frustration and yelling and eating and breathing.
Talk about wait, this feeds into the video that I got later. Oh, the premature ejaculation. Oh God.
In me. I don't want to fuck my wife because I'm sucking the sexual energy in.
Wait, wait. Now, wow. Wait, did he just say he doesn't want to fuck his wife because he's sucking all the sexual energy in? Bro, you doing it wrong. You are doing it wrong, man. Oh my God. Dude, you're doing it wrong. Look. I help me out with that. Help me. Okay. Let's. Whew. Okay.
I don't want to train. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to fucking do anything because it's become a neurotic holding pattern. Because depression is a holding pattern.
Is he having an episode? I know some people that have episodes. The fuck? Wait. Is he having an episode? Is he having it? Like, okay.
You're holding yourself depressed. I'm holding it in. I'm holding in the energy. You've got to express. I told you this before, but you've got to express. That's how you get out of depression. It begins with the breath. You gotta breathe. Breathing brings energy into the body, brings vitality, vibration back into a dead fucking body. Because your body's not doing anything, because your brain's doing it all. You're all trapped in your goddamn head, and you gotta wake the body back up. Wake the body back up.
Oh, wow. I am, like, what is wrong with this man? Is he having an episode? For real? How could you be dead and breathing? Your brain is doing all the work. Like, look, yo, newsflash, motherfucker. I would say if you didn't have a brain, you wouldn't be able to be. But clearly, this is a case of somebody not having a brain.
And you do it by expanding the chest open.
Wait, did he call himself breathing and he started coughing? I mean, like, my God. Oh God, please. Okay, let's go. Did he just come? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's definitely an O face. I'm sorry. Like, I know my O face, then that's an O face.
Breathe erratically, open the chest. This is where your heart is. This is where you love. Animals close their hearts, they hold down. Animals, as human beings, we open up the heart. We open it up and we stand up, and you can see it. It's soft. It's supposed to be soft, but we make it hard.
Oh shit. Okay, I can't anymore. I can't. Like, this is obviously not the first take. You can see he was doing that shit before. His chest is even redder. Okay. As fun as this may be, I was told by Kat that we have a better video for him. So, we're gonna get to that second video. And this is what you saw is a video that was uploaded in 2013. This is a wiser more refined Elliott Husle. Let's see what he's actually saying. Shall we? That's not a good freeze frame. That is not a good freeze frame. All right, let's go.
Elliot, now that I have been practicing no fap, I noticed that when I get down with my lady, I've become a premature ejaculator, which was never a problem before. In fact, I used to last too long to where it was annoying. Now it's like I can't control it and I bust right away. How can I manage this?
Start fapping again. Oh my God. Sorry for the headphone user. Sorry for the headphone user. Pull it out. Whip that shit thing into whip into shape. Start beating. Man. Wait. Wow. No. He's a professional life coach, Joe. He tells people how to live their life. Oh, wow.
So before I get into my opinion on this, I just have to state that I'm not an expert, but I'm on this journey with you, and I have been doing semen retention.
Wait. He's not an expert in sex, but he's married. But he's been doing research in semen retention. Oh, what? Oh, let's hear more, shall we?
For the past 2 months, and I do it in my sexual relationship with my wife because I don't masturbate, but I was having sex and ejaculating multiple times a week, and so I come across this thing, I don't know what you call it, called Carezza. This practice is a practice of Carezza, so which is essentially, if I boil it down to it, it's having sex but not blowing your load. Just keep having sex but not ejaculating.
Wait. Whoa. Slow up. I guess he went from having sex with his wife where only one person come to nobody coming. Like, oh God. He really... Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Wow. How do you have sex and make sure that nobody comes? I'm sorry. Look. Call it misogynist or whatever. Some shit like that. Yeah, after I get a little bit of action moisturizing to my face from a woman I'm with and a little pokey, I'm doing a little... this is not Crimson After Dark. Wow. Shit. Okay. The magic wands. Oh shit. Yes. Let's go.
Which is interesting because as young men, first of all, as men, we're goal oriented. So there's got to be an end for us to be satisfied. That's just our nature, right? We want to get to the bottom line. We want to get to the solution. We want to get to the conclusion. We want to get to the ejaculation, right? Because then it's done. And so when we first start...
Wait. My goal whenever I have sex with a woman is to make sure she's satisfied. It's to make sure she reaches her level of pleasure. Sometimes that can be 1 orgasm, 2, 5 or 6. Her, like, actively pushing my head off when I'm in the middle of, okay, this isn't Crimson After Dark. But my goal is to make sure my partner's satisfied, not just myself. If it comes down to it, if it takes her 15 minutes and me too, I don't care. As long as, like always, a lady comes first. But let's continue.
I would say that 95% of us had our first sexual experience with Miss Palmer and her 10 daughters or 5 daughters, right? Most of us...
Well, speak for yourself. It took me 10. Oh, I'm sorry, but let's go.
It came through masturbation. And so we set the stage for ourselves to get to the goal as quickly as possible. I don't know about you, but I remember, right? I think the first time I fapped, I must have been about like 12 or 13 years old. And it was just a mad dash to that busting nut. It was as quickly as I can, and as fast as it could come, the better. Because it was like, I just wanted to get to that gush, right? And so
Okay, so little secret. I tell you something about myself, and this is actually something I didn't actually start masturbating until I was 30. No, seriously, I was too focused on touching the boob. Like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna say it. I actually was more in line with actually being intimate with a woman. I didn't actually really start masturbating until I was in my 30s. For me, it's never really been about masturbation, about getting to that quick nut. It's always really been about sharing that experience with a woman. I guess that's why you can call me demisexual or sapiosexual or a mixture of both. But like, nah, it wasn't one of these cats that just like, oh yeah, I need to bust. Don't look at me. I was never one of those cats. But it seems like Elliott, yeah. I guess Elliott was one of those guys who needed to come quick. Anyway, let's
What
go.
ends up happening is we then treat sex the same way because it's in our nature, and then it becomes a practice, so it becomes ingrained in us to hurry up, get to it. And so there are a few.
Wait, no. How? What? Excuse me? I'm sorry. You literally have evidence from the guy that's actually calling in. Here. Calling in, saying that, or writing in, and I don't see why people would ask you for advice, that he used to masturbate in order to keep in practice to please the woman that he's with. You have contrary evidence that you're providing. But let's continue.
Few things that I've learned over the course of the past few months while I'm practicing Carezza, which means give your wife all the orgasms she wants. According to this one book called Energy Carezza. 2 books I recommend: The Gentleman's Guide to Carezza, Sex, and Energy Carezza. I don't remember the author's names, but you can look both those books up. And so I gather from reading and then also from experience, and I'll tell you a few things that I've learned as a result in order to better control myself, because it was never a concern to me. I never even thought of it until coming across these ideas of how semen retention. Look, I'm getting older and I need to bust less nuts, which reminds me there's another book.
Wait, no. All right, guys, if you're watching this video, the older you get, the more that you should exercise your prostate to actually kind of make sure that you don't have the swelling. There actually have been studies, and I really haven't seen the data, so I'm just gonna go to my apocryphal knowledge, that you should actually try to have at least 21 orgasms a month. I don't know. I'm not an older male. I'm just now 39, so I wouldn't know. Maybe it's something that I need to look into. But you don't use up sperm. You don't use up orgasm. Ejaculate is not something that's a non-replenishable resource. If you eat calories, you actually get more ejaculate. Wow. Whew. You don't run out of sex. This is akin to Donald Trump saying that if you exercise, you burn your body's battery. How? Sway? How? Oh God. Let's go.
I want to bring. I just had it here.
Okay.
Before I get into some of the techniques that I've learned and that might be helpful to you, here's another book. So I think it's important, and in this book he makes it clear that it's not that we never blow our load ever again, but there is a optimal time of retention that a man based on his age should go. So I'm doing my best to last as long as I can, but there should be an end point, and I gotta find it in this book. Oh man.
So wait a minute. Like, what does he give his wife? 2 pumps? Is that's it? I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
It tells you, okay, here. So according to traditional Chinese medicine, this is how often you should blow your load, which is most healthy. If you do it any more than this, then you're making yourself weak. You're losing your vitality.
Wait, did he just say according to traditional Chinese medicine? Mr. Super Christian right here? Mr. Super Christian right here is going by ancient Chinese medicine. And no, and Joe, you're right. I know when hypertension and type 2 diabetes is a fucking killer. And throw it in the mix of that Corona, and you have a boner killer trifecta. Let's go.
Vitality. And I started to feel like I'm losing my vitality as I was getting older. I'm wondering what's like going on with me, and I was starting to have ED. I was like, wow, I don't want to have sex. And it turns out, no, I didn't have ED. I was just blowing my load too much. You need to stop blowing your load. That's not having sex.
Wait. Did he really just say that shit? Did he just really say that shit? My man, okay. Ironically, in the chat over here, this chat over here, right here, we actually have a seasoned gentleman by the name of Joe, and he is literally giving you what happens. And men get ED when they're older. It's natural. It's not some big, oh, I'm just busting nuts too much. And he said a couple of times a week. He is talking about a couple of times a week? The fuck? You're getting ED off of busting a couple of times a week? How many times were you having sex in your prime? Your heyday? A couple of times a week. Okay. Let's go.
Sex, stop blowing your load. Guess what happened when I stopped blowing my load? ED went away. I just need to wait long enough to build back up my vitality, and then as long as I don't blow my load, especially for this period of time, there's no ED. There's no ED. Guys who have ED, I'm telling you, part of the reason why you have ED is because you're blowing your load too much, too often, too soon. Stop blowing your load and ED goes away. Here it is. The ancient texts give the following advice. For a man of 20 years, once every 4 days. So once every 4 days, you should blow your load. At 30, once every 8 days. That's a challenge. At 40, I'm 40.
Wait, what? Does what? Okay. Somebody needs to tell him that the ancient traditional Chinese medicine did have some things they may have gotten right, just like ancient traditional Western medicine. But the fact is, just taking it by word of something does not mean it's actually true. Where are the fucking studies? Okay. Let's go.
Once every 16 days. So really the goal for me is to get past 2 weeks, right? If I get past 2 weeks, and so right now I'm on day 9, right? And the longest I've gone is like 2 weeks, right? And I'd like to go longer too, just for a challenge, just to challenge myself.
How you challenge yourself about not climaxing?
Just to challenge myself. At 30, once every 8 days. At 40, once every 16 days. At 50, once every 20 days. And at 60, once a month. Isn't that crazy? So they give us a guideline by which, this is according to traditional Chinese medicine. He says, there are clear guidelines in traditional Chinese medicine about ejaculation of sperm. In general, not more than twice a month is advised because of loss of qi. Other considerations include a man's health and age. The ancient texts give the following advice. For a man of 20, once every 4 days. A man of 30, once every 8 days. A man of 30, once every 8 days. 40, 16 days. You heard me say it anyway.
Wait, did he just lose his place while reading? Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh, did he just lose his place while reading? Like, okay. 39 here. 39. Again, for me, and God, this is quickly turning into an episode of Crimson After Dark. For me, as somebody who's 39, and again, what attracts me is intelligence and emotional connection with a woman. I need it at least motherfucking more than once a week. If I have to take care of myself, then good. That's what we have websites for. But like, for real, he's following the advice of a fucking book that doesn't have any fucking scientific knowledge. But because you get rid of chi. Mr. Super Christian. Mr. So Christian, he thinks that Catholicism is the best. This guy, Mr. Super Christian. But let's continue.
So, I think that gives some of us a starting point. Now, that is if you're having sex. I don't think he addresses masturbation in this book, but if you've ever read Bontak Chia's book, The Multi-Orgasmic Man, he believes in masturbation, but not to ejaculation. He believes that by masturbating, you're basically, having sex with yourself, right? But but you don't do it to the point of ejaculation. You do it simply to circulate that sexual energy. That's what he said. You build it up and you circulate it through stroking, but it's not even really masturbating because you're not coming to a conclusion. And so given that...
No, it's masturbating. You're beating your meat. You're choking the chicken. You're wrestling with the one-eyed cyclops. Like, what the fuck? Oh, okay.
And then these guidelines, you could see that there's something, something for us to strive for. I'm not sure that these guys, and some of you are, maybe you, who are allowing...
Is it me, or does he look uncomfortable having this conversation? I don't... let's go.
Dick to go dormant for 60, 80, 90 days. I'm not sure that that's the best way. Because what I've heard, I don't know, happens is if you go too long without blowing your load, first of all, it could be bad. I don't know to what extent, but I've heard that it's not so healthy for you.
Wait! Fuck! You heard that it's not so healthy for you, but yet it's still, you're gonna follow a traditional Chinese medicine book? You know it is, but you have... Oh my God, the brain dead in this motherfucking idiot is unbelievable. All right, let's go.
And then also, your body will start to forget that you could get a boner. Your body will start to forget what it's like to be sexually aroused, and then it's harder for arousal to come on, and then you become like asexual, like you just don't want sex anymore. Which
wait. You got okay. Help me out with this. If you have sex too much, then your dick don't work. But if you have sex not enough, then your dick don't work. I'm confused. I'm thinking he's taking all the ivermectin. He's used to injecting himself. Because oh no, sure. I'm sorry. Of course, he got his body by all natural means. No testosterone at all. Of course. This is a body with just purely working out. This is a body of just purely working out with no steroids whatsoever. I'm sure it can be done.
Maybe okay if you're a monk, right? Maybe that's what you want as a monk. But as a man, married man having sex, you want to stimulate, you just don't want to ejaculate. So, once again, I haven't gone 60, 90, 100 days like some of you guys. I'm aiming for what the traditional Chinese medicine book says, which is 16 days, right? And I'm pretty sure I really made a concerted effort because I would consciously blow my load sometimes, and now I'm just gonna stop consciously blowing my load. I only have mistakes. I only have very few mistakes, but there are times where I'm like, I just have to do it, right? And I don't know what that is. That's the demon within me. But
wait, is blowing your load a demon? Wait. Shit, sign me up. Okay. Okay. Whoo. No, literally, for real. I wouldn't be surprised as a guy that probably may have used anabolic steroids. I'm not saying that a bodybuilders can't get to that physique without using performance enhancing drugs, but I would want to check his liver or his kidneys. or his testes, because one of the signs of using anabolic steroids is certain things don't work. I don't know. It's almost speculation. Let's go.
16 days for me, and so on and so forth for you guys. A week, 2 weeks, whatever. But that's not the problem for you, right? Because you're not jerking off, which is good. You're not fapping. You're getting with your girl, and as soon as you get inside her, you're blowing your load, which is a problem. I'm gonna stop you guys' videos when you come in. And so here are a few things that I've learned. I read some of these and I practiced some of these techniques so that you can last longer. Number one, and I'm gonna be all over the place here with these because I'm just gonna call them out as I think of them. Number one, you got to recognize what your deadly positions are. There are certain deadly positions, and it's usually the same for most men. And the deadliest positions are when you're flesh to flesh with your whole partner, right? When your whole body's lined up. When your whole body.
Wait, is he talking about missionary? Is he talking about missionary? No, he's not talking about missionary. Oh God, he's not. Oh wow. What? Okay. Let's go.
Bodies lined up and touching, right? So if my wife is completely on top of me or I'm completely on top of her, and our flesh is our chest is touching, our belly is touching, our legs are touching, everything's touching, that's a deadly position because you're hyper aroused because too much of your skin is touching, right? If you're touching, you're really touching, then there's hyper arousal. You could use your imagination, but there are certain positions where you're pulled off. You're not fully, the skin's not fully touching. It's just what's between the legs. This is what's happening at the hips, right? So you could just think that there are certain positions where you can just get the hips involved, but you're not on top. And not to say that the whole sex act needs to be that way, but I'll talk to you about recognizing, when to pull back and when not to. But you got to know your deadly positions. There are certain deadly positions, and those are the positions that you want to be careful with.
Like when she on top, reverse cowgirl, or she just like she work. Oh God, this is sad. This 40-something-year-old man is trying to give advice to barely 20-something-years to try to tell them how not to have sex, or they gonna come quick. The fuck? Slap a motherfucking cock ring on it, call it a day. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. Let's continue.
The other thing too is there's deadly movement. When you're jacking your hips, when you're moving your body, the orgasm reflex, according to Wilhelm Reich, is a wave-like movement within the body. And then you get to a particular point where the root, which is your prostate, because of this movement, right? Because of this humping movement, you get to a particular point where you're like snaking, right? And what do they say? There's like a snake hidden down at the bottom of the pelvis, right? Is according to some philosophies. But really what that is your prostate, and that prostate starts pumping. And so you got to get this, you have to, sometimes instead of you humping, you take her body and you move it back and forth, right? So you.
It's like sex ed for dummies and in celebration people. Yes. Oh God. Shit. This is sad. Okay, we gotta finish
this up. Still, and you move her body, right? And she'll like that too. You move her body, but the minute you start moving, you're starting to wake that snake. You don't want to wake that snake up. You want to keep still, keep breathing. Another one. I'm just throwing these all out here for you guys. Just pick and choose. I find that when I'm on my feet, I have better control when I'm on my feet, right? And there are certain times of the day I have better control. I have better control at night than I do in the morning.
Oh,
right?
God.
Just be paying attention to myself, and I'm giving you these tips so you can figure yourself out too. When I'm on my feet, I have total control when I'm on my feet. I have endless control when I'm on my feet. But if I, get off my feet, well then it can be different. Morning time is a deadly time too. So those are the deadly situations that you can avoid. Here's another thing that I discovered that we have to learn how to do. When we get sexually aroused, we get tense. I don't know if you noticed this, but I'll even, especially in the morning, because I'm not as in control of myself, I'll notice that my breathing changes and I'll tense up certain parts of my body. And I'll even tense those parts of my body in anticipation of ejaculation. And so we have to pull back that anticipatory tension in our body. Because when
don't be nervous. Just say don't be nervous. Don't be so excited. Oh my God. This is like sex ed for dummies. Okay. Let's go.
we have that tension in our body, it's like we're trying to push it out. You ever feel like you almost like trying to push your ejaculate out, right? It's like it feels so good. You're just like, you squeezing your butt and you're like you're almost pushing it out. What you got to do is pull back that tension back into your body, and then breathe and soften all the muscles in your body. I used to do this meditation where I would scan my whole body from top to bottom, and I would feel like what it feels like. I would just imagine like a scan, like a scanner, like a supermarket scanner, scanning from the top of my body to top to the bottom. If you
This is really
breathe, right? Just breathe.
This is really sex ed for. Oh, okay. Let's go.
I'm giving you a whole lot of stuff here. One of the things you got to do is you got to breathe longer. 5 seconds in, pause 5 seconds, breathe, exhale 5 seconds.
I mean, like, that is true. Sometimes you got to do those breathing exercises. You got to, when you feel it, then you got to pull back. But if you change up that stroke and you hitting that right spot, she will throw you off of okay. This is not Crimson After Dark.
As you're breathing, scan and feel your body from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, right? This all while you're having sex. That's why a man has to be in control of himself when he's having sex. A woman, when she's having sex, she lets go of control. This is huge right here. We act like women. It's just the way it is in our culture right now. We know nothing about being men. We get most of our ways from women, behaving like women, thinking like women, mommy. And women, they let go in ecstasy during sex. And in a way, because we're effeminate, we do the same thing. We want to have sex. We want to let go in sex. But it doesn't work that way for men. Men, again, we have to build our value. The burden of performance is always on the man. And that's okay, because that's what being a man's about.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry. Oh God. Okay, before we get there. Okay, before we get there, and Kat is telling me the good part is coming up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. Maybe because maybe because I'm more expectant from the women that I'm actually having sex with. I'm a picky lover. I'm sorry, I just have to say it. I don't want a dead fish there. I don't. And if she's not performing, yo, we gonna talk about this. This is how we want, you don't just sit back and take the D. You you don't. Let's have some fun. Sex is an experience where you have fun and play. Not just some rote task that you do to get over with. Oh yeah, I came and that's no. Sex is an experience. But I guess somebody like this freaking idiot over here probably wouldn't know that because he wanted his wife always pure and innocent and didn't know much about sex. But let's continue.
That's what we signed up for, and I'll take that responsibility. I'll let my woman have all the orgasms she wants, and let her fully let go. Let go, baby. But the man, right, she needs to surrender to the orgasm, and a lot of women can't even do that. They can't even surrender to the orgasm, so they are too masculine. These women can't surrender to the orgasm. But men not supposed to surrender. Men don't surrender an orgasm.
Wait, did he just say the reason why? Oh, let me play that shit back one more time.
Too masculine. These women can't surrender into the orgasm, and a lot of women can't even do that. They can't even surrender to the orgasm, so they are too masculine. These women can't surrender into the orgasm. But men not supposed to surrender. Men don't surrender.
Wait, are you telling me that a reason why a woman can't orgasm because she's too masculine? Excuse me? What the fuck? Huh? Wait, what? Not that you may not be doing things that may actually please her or turn her on, or maybe actually be discovering her body, or actually walking her through and talking her through what feels good, what doesn't, what turns her on, what doesn't, because they're too masculine? How? What the fuck, man? Oh God. Oh wow. Okay, let's go.
Surrender an orgasm. Men maintain control of himself during sex. You gotta be self-conscious during sex. You can't be ecstatic. It's not for us to be ecstatic during sex. It's not for us to let go during sex. It's for us to be focused during sex. I know this is crazy. It sounds crazy. And it almost sounds like, well, what's the point? Well, you'll see, because there's a great advantage to having lots of sex but not blowing your load.
What, birth control? Like I don't get that. Okay. The pull-out method, the withdrawal method. Okay, let's go.
So, breathing, scanning your body, be aware of your whole body. If you find that you start holding tension, all of us are different. I will start to like squeeze my butt, or I'll like squeeze my feet, or my breathing will get shallow. If that starts to happen, then you have to back off a little bit and then allow those areas of tension to relax. and then you relax that, right? So you're stroking, right? Maybe she's on top of you, you're on top of her, whatever it is. You're doing the thing, but you're conscious of yourself. If you get wrapped up in her, the way she looks, the way she's moaning, the things she's doing, you're gonna lose yourself. She will take.
He literally conceptualizes sex as an act of conquest. And he frames it as having an orgasm as surrendering. He can't think of anything without putting it within the framework of going about it. Oh no, of course. Because if you don't, like, with motherfuckers like this fucker, if it's not a fight, a battle of supremacy, then it's not life. Like, it's such thing of getting lost in passion. That's the reason why you have sex. It is not some rote task, some Sisyphean feat in order to make sure that you prove your manhood. This is absolutely toxic masculinity. Like, what the fuck? You supposed to suffer even in sex? I don't get it. Okay, let's go.
Take you off your focus. You gotta focus. It's work, but it's worth it. Another one, I'm just giving you, again, this is not like a comprehensive ebook where you're just gonna follow step by step. It's me just telling you stuff off the top of my head. Clench your teeth. I breathe through my nose, but I clench my teeth. I read this in a book called The Tao of Sexology many years ago, but I don't know how it works or why, but if you clench your teeth and keep your face relaxed.
Well, people talk about me breathing heavy through my mic, but goddamn. Like, dude, I think your COVID flying up. I think that made me right. You got ED. Wow. Okay, let's go.
And breathe. It gives you more, I have more control when I clench my teeth. Why? I don't know. More control when I clench my teeth. And I'll give you this last final tip, right? This last final tip.
Give him last final tip. He said tip. I am such a 14-year-old boy when it comes to humor.
You have to be aware of your state of arousal. We got to be aware of our state of arousal. Like I said, men can't let go in sex. We don't have the luxury of letting go in sex if you're using sex for cultivation, like we're talking about right now. If you're just using sex for, or masturbation, you just want to blow your load because you're addicted to orgasm, that's a totally different thing. But when you're a man that's cultivating his masculinity, cultivating your sexuality, then sex becomes kind of a workout, but it's so worth it.
Wait, did this man say sex is a workout? I'm trying to load thoughts in my brain. No, sex is a fun. It's a pleasurable experience. It's not a workout. It's oh my god.
Worth it. I don't know about you, man, but it's so worth it to be able to please my woman that way and to be in just master of my domain. Right? I'm in control. I decide when I'm gonna let go. So you got to be aware.
Wait, like seriously, really? Does he take sex as dominance? Like, does this motherfucker here? This motherfucker here takes sex as dominance to prove he's the man of the house. Houseway. Oh wow.
Of your state of arousal, and you got to give yourself maybe like from 1 to 5. 1 being like, hey, I'm good, I can keep going. 5 being it's about to blow. You don't want to get to the point where it's about to blow. Because then there's other techniques that you got to do, like they call it the $1 million spot, right between your balls and your butthole. You got to take your fingers and you got to jam it right there, right where the semen is supposed to come out. Jam your fingers right there, hold it, and your prostate might even be orgasming, like pumping, but you don't let that semen out. And I've caught that a couple times. I've had to do that. Boom, and then you go into like a crunch and flex, and you go, right? You got to forget about the girl, right? Throw her off you. Boom, you got to bear down on it and hold it, and like flex your abdominals. But you don't want to get to that point because that's terrible. You don't want to do that. So, kind of lose.
The video is over. Wow. Does this man not like sex? Cat, you're right. This is wow. Fuck. I just can't, man. I don't understand this shit. Like, wow. Oh, wow. Yes! Actually, man, if you're trying to stop in the middle of orgasm, that could fucking damage your urethra. How does this motherfucker not know this? I'm done. I'm just done. I just can't. I can't. Wow. This was fucking cancer. And not the good kind. This is the shit that like literally This is digital cancer. Like, goddamn. And I know people who freaking survive cancer. But this literally will lead to you damaging your fucking vital organs just to prove how much of a man you are in the comfort of your home? How, Sway? How? But anyway, God damn it. If you like this video and you want to see me dunk on more ignorant motherfuckers like this, please like and subscribe. Hit that follow button here on the YouTubes. If you're watching it in stream live, thank you for sticking around with this video. We're going to be going to another video right after this. And other than that, if you're watching on YouTube, this is where we cut the video here.
I want to take the time to say thank you to my current patrons, and you can actually help support my channel for as little as $1 a month. Check out Crimson60620 PS4 Gaming. Thank you.